Hey, welcome back to the channel. Got a little something on the bench for you here. So this is a giveaway that I'm doing, and this is going to be my first giveaway. I just want to say thank you to everybody in the PropsOff family. We're reaching 3,000 subscribers, and I thought, I really want to do something special. We got, our 3-year anniversary went by last month, and we're reaching 3,000 subscribers. But mostly, I'm super excited about this Super Duper Mega Ultralite 138G 4S 5-inch or V2.2. So I'm having an absolute ball with this thing. And I thought, what better way to share this than to do a giveaway, and somebody else out there can build the same thing. So in this video, I want to go through why I'm doing it. So like what led up to doing a giveaway. So everything in this pile here. And then also we'll go through all the things that are in here. So I'll kind of lay it out on the bench, and we'll kind of go through all the things that are going to be included in the giveaway. And also like some of the, I guess, legal stuff that we need to go through, and everything will be in the description. But I just want to let you know that I'm super excited to do this, and I hope somebody out there enjoys this package. So let's get started. All right, so first of all, again, I'd like to thank all the people in the PropsOff family reaching that 3,000 subscriber mark. I reached out to Pyrodrone actually a while ago because I actually was working on a prototype, and the Osprey frame just kind of had a weak end on it here, so it broke. I couldn't get a hold of the frame pretty quick after ordering one, so I kind of abandoned the frame that I was using for the, I guess, prototype. And I got a hold of Serge, and I said, hey, here's what I need. Here's what I'm looking for, that kind of situation. And I think it was about a month later, he came out with this Hyperlite frame. So this is their Hyperlite UL5 V1.1. I'll put a link in the description for you. I don't have any affiliated links at this point in time. It's just a link in my description for your convenience. To this frame kit. So I want to say thank you, Pyrodrone. Thank you, Serge, for doing this. I really appreciate it. And then also I'm adding in my custom TPU parts, some other pieces and parts. So we'll kind of break these open and go through them. But first I kind of want to go through, what led up to doing this, because I'm not really a giveaway type of channel. So I'm just really excited about this quadcopter. This thing has really been something. Went through a version 1, and I have some content on the channel of the version 1. I have the version 2 that I built, and I flew this for a bit, and it's just been, this thing is I think it's like 224 grams with a 4S LiPo battery, and it just absolutely hauls. It's super fun. There's just enough. There's just enough.
Wow, that's crazy,
so to speak, to get your hands to shake. It's just a wicked fun quad. But there's some things that I didn't like about this quadcopter. Some, like the strain relief for this, and then this canopy didn't match all the way up to the top. It's made for a different camera. I'm using the Foxeer Toothless Nano Starlight, and the canopy just didn't quite catch the end of that lens. You can see that it protrudes quite a bit. So there were some things that I wanted to change. And then, of course, on the V2, I put the RunCam thumb. So I actually have 3 videos on the RunCam thumb, how to do gyro flow with the RunCam thumb, updating the firmware, all that stuff. And then also a stabilized, unstabilized footage of the camera. And then a warning. So there's some things that you want to pay attention to before you go fly yours, or it might not be a good experience. So those 3 videos are out. And then, of course, the whole quadcopter I built in an 8 series. So there's it's not really part 1. I went through the components. So there's, the VTX, the receiver, the pigtail, like everything's in there, how to build this entire quadcopter. And then in Facebook, I posted a dump file. There is some tuning that needs done. So this one here is tuned out pretty good. Really flies really well. But now that I've added this and the wind turbulence and the weight, there is some more tuning to do on this, and I hope to get some information out soon as it stops raining. I mean, it's just like a nonstop monsoon where I live. And try not to drop everything on the floor. So that's kind of what's led me up to doing this. I'm just having so much fun with these guys and the things that they're doing. So I want to include a package. So let me go ahead and break this out. I'll put it on the table and we'll go through all that. All right, so we basically are going to go through it. Now I have a full video. I'll try to remember to put a card up here for you. A full video of unpacking one of these frames, unboxing, unbagging, if you will. And I kind of go through all the stuff. But I just, for this video, I want to show you what's going to come in the giveaway. So first we have the, like a microfiber cloth. So you get that. And of course the bottom plate. And then you get the top plate. And then also included is an XT30 with the wires. And these wires are pretty long, so you shouldn't have any issues getting that where you need to go. And then also some locking nuts. The locking nuts are for the stack screws. So they actually include stack screws, 20 millimeter stack screws, which is really nice in a frame kit to have all these pieces and parts. Of course, the standoff screws so you can put the frame together. So quite a bit of hardware there and there. And then a TPU mount for a camera. I think this was for the Caddx EOS maybe. It's a shorter barrel than the Foxeer toothless nano starlight that I'm using. So I've actually created my own over here. I'll get to this in a second. Two different kinds of standoffs. So you have a 20 millimeter in blue and then a 25 millimeter in orange. I use the 25 millimeter. I actually bought black ones separately for the V2.2 build. And then also this piece here, which I'm not familiar with because they just started to include this in their frame package as far as I know. So I imagine you have your antenna and then maybe maybe a small, I don't know, crossfire antenna, and that mounts to the back frame. I didn't get this in the previous 3 frame packages I've purchased. And then also a 100 microfarad capacitor, I think it's 25 volt, nope, 16 volt, which is great for the VTX. You put that on your power and ground of your VTX, which I did, and it worked out pretty good. So this is all the stuff that we've gotten from Pyrodrone. So super thumbs up for that. So that's all in the giveaway. And then here is the custom pieces that I've made for this frame. First off, I'm going to go ahead and throw in this capacitor because I think it's not real fun to try to source a single capacitor, but this is the capacitor I use for the pigtail. So I do have a video. If you go look, one of the 8 videos in my playlist will say, you know, pigtail, how to make this pigtail. So you just strip the insulation, solder this in. It shows you how to shrink wrap and everything. So that video's out there. So I'm going to include this capacitor. So hopefully that'll help you out. And then the TPU mount that I've made, this is actually 25. I think it might actually be 26 millimeters. So it kind of squishes when you put the frame together. It just gives it a little squish, and it's more rigid than just kind of malleable. You can see here it's pretty malleable. But this is more made for the Foxeer toothless nano, and it kind of protects the lens a little bit more. It kind of sets up a little bit different. And of course, you know, your camera angle is going to be a little bit steep because this thing rips. I mean, it's fast quad. So I've made a custom mount for that. And then also I'm going to include zip ties. The reason why is because these zip ties are a little different than your 4-inch zip ties. They're not quite as wide or as large. So I'm going to include these, and that's to be used on your motor wire protection. I got 3 of these in here for you. And then I have the mount for the RunCam thumb. So you just turn this back around, zip tie it down to the top plate, screw it into the 2 front screws. Let me grab him so you can kind of see. So we just have that mounted there. And then on here, there's, if you can see, there's 3 holes. So if you want a more extreme camera angle, I have I have a decent tilt on this camera angle, but if you're wanting to get a little more tilt, you can use an upper hole and pull this camera mount down even further. So kind of neat. And it holds onto the camera in such a way. The big deal is that this is 247 grams all up in the air with a 4S lipo on it. I'm running a 650 Tattoo R-line, and 247 grams in the air. It absolutely rips. So anyway, I've got the TPU mount for the RunCam thumb, and that's going to be in there. And then this is the kind of the cool piece that I put together. This is a strain relief. You can see the two little cutouts right there. So that's for your pigtail to go through. So you put that in there. After you obviously you solder it where you need to go. And I show in the video, the build video, of exactly how to do this. And that just pops in there. And then you can put that in your frame. And that will keep your wires from getting chafed. But when you put this, I'm going to include this zip tie as well. You put this zip tie, make sure I got the orientation right. So you put this zip tie up through here. And then wrap it around, cinch it down, cut the XX off, and that will give a strain relief. You cannot pull this. If your battery ejects in a crash, you're not going to yank your wires off your board. So pretty cool. So I include that zip tie in there. So that's everything. All these pieces and parts, everything you see here is going to be in the giveaway. I will put all this back into appropriate bags. So give me just 1 second. All right, so everything's put back away. It's actually a lot of stuff in these baggies. So that's everything that's going to go into the giveaway. Now, of course, I'm not going to require really anything extra from you. Of course, I appreciate it if you subscribe and hit the bell and make a comment and all that sort of thing. It helps the channel out. But down in the description, I'm going to have a form, and I want to say thank you to Nick Burns. I've kind of been talking to Nick Burns, a long time, on his channel, but I've asked him, what are the steps? How do you go about your giveaway? Because I like his format. So I want to thank Nick Burns for helping me out with some of the things. So there's a form that you're going to fill out to enter into the giveaway. And this giveaway is for United States members. I'm sorry, I tried researching shipping. I know, to send this to Dusseldorf, Germany, it was like $22. But other places, it was like way beyond even the value of the whole giveaway. So I'm going to have to kind of bring it into the United States, lower 48, continental United States, and all the information about the giveaway is down in the description. I'm going to give this. I'll pull the giveaway winner on the 19th and put out another video. So, if you want to hit that bell, you'll get a notification for the video. And I'm just really excited to give this package away so that someone else can build one of these quadcopters. And I think it would be really cool to maybe share some information. So if you were to build one of them, or hey, if you're not, in the giveaway, or you didn't win the giveaway and you built one of these, following my build video, I would like to share some information. What kind of tuning, what other things have you done? Things of that nature. I know that, this has been a super fun project for me. Like I said, it's been, I don't know, probably a year just going through all of it. And I can't wait to get some more flights in on this dude as soon as it stops raining. And so thanks for hanging in there and checking it out. And don't forget to read all the description. That is it. So hey, if you like this sort of thing, you enjoyed it, it was informative or whatever, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you hate it, give me a thumbs down. It all works. Enjoy the breeze.